Hello everyone, it's Melanie here with Vintage Hill Studio. Today I have a 3-stamp Halloween card for you, and isn't this cute? So I have 3 similarly sized stamps by different makers. I'll be using these papers, and these are all rubber stamps, so I thought I'd do this like grungy paper, see how it came out with black ink. So I'll bring over my Versafine Onyx black ink, and I'm just going to quickly stamp these randomly on this greenish grungy paper. See how it looks. Looks pretty good. So we'll go with that. I'm going to give myself room to die cut these into squares. So I'm purposely leaving a little bit of space in between each stamp. I love Halloween. Do you like Halloween? I love that little holiday. It's so much fun. There's no gifts involved, not too much pressure, maybe a few costumes and parties, things like that. But why do we kind of skim over Halloween and jump right into Thanksgiving and really Christmas, right? They start putting out Christmas stuff in the summer. Why? I don't know. But anyway, back to Halloween. I just love this fun little holiday. So I wanted to do a few cards. Kind of gets, like I said, skipped over as a holiday. So I'm bringing it to the forefront by doing a little video here. Okay, you can see I'm using whatever size of square die would work around all of these images, because I'm going to use the same die for each image. And my card this week is 5 inches by 7 inches. If you're interested, I'll have all the supplies and dimensions listed below on my YouTube channel. So just pop over to the YouTube channel, scroll down, and to the description area, and you will see all the dimensions and supplies listed there. Okay, I thought I'd back these with a little bit of yellow, so I just went up the next size on my square die. And I actually was planning to do a secondary mat in that orange, but when I went up to the next size on the square die, it would not have fit on the mat that I'm using for the background of this card. So I'm just going to have to do the grungy paper on this kind of golden yellow color and be done with it. Okay, so I just get those all glued down on my squares, and you can see as I lay this out, trying to visually get these centered up, there's no way I could use the next size up on the square dies. So I decided to bring over that orange and do the next best thing. Kind of going to measure this up. It's 6 3/4 in length. And I'm just going to cut a strip of that orange and put it right down the left-hand side like this, and then add the squares. That will frame them up without having to do separate square frames around each, and you still get the visual idea of the orange background. So I'll get those glued down onto the orange strip, and we'll be ready to move forward here. This is really a simple card. It's a great way to use any number of stamps that you may have on hand. Again, these were all individual stamps. They're not by the same makers, and that's okay. I just like all the details here, from the spider web to the witch's hat to the little cat with the happy Halloween sentiment. So much fun. Got a little bit of problem here with this sticking to my fingers, and I'll get this put down and we'll be done with that little orange strip. And see how that looks on our patterned paper mat there. It's got all the Halloween colors in the mat. Okay, I'm going to frame this up with a black mat that is 5 inches by 7 inches. And that looks okay, but I think it would look better with a little bit of black behind it. So I'm going to measure this up very quickly and then just cut myself a little strip of black cardstock. Right, now I think this really sets off the squares and the stamping. Okay, that's looking good. Then I have these dies, big letter dies, and I love them, so I'm going to add the word boo in a green glitter. Love that. Getting that put down on my 5x7" card base. Ready to move forward here with finishing up this card. I hope you're ready for Halloween. I'm ready for fall in general. We're finally going to get some cooler weather this weekend, and I'm so excited about that. We had a little bit of rain. That's very welcome because we've been in a drought down here in Texas for almost all summer. All right, there is the front of our card. Then I'm going to just pop these letters up on some foam tape, and I kind of put the letters over the foam tape to see if I need to trim down the width of the foam tape. In this case, it's just perfect for these chunky letters. So I will use the foam tape around each letter and get those put on the front of my card. I'm going to remove all this release paper, and then I'm going to start with the O and kind of try to center those up vertically and horizontally using my square stamped images to the left as a guide. So I'm going to start with one of the O's in boo. This is just the way I like to work. Centering that up with the square, and then I'll move on to the other O and the B to finish up. And of course, I'm not doing anything scientifically here for measuring this out. I'm just eyeballing it, and it seems to work okay for me. I started to do the letters in black, but I'm so glad I went with this green glitter. I like the green glitter paper. It just gives it a little oomph and picks up some of that green in the background. Okay, I love the details of this cat, but the eyes are kind of lost, so I thought I'd bring over some very, very tiny gemstones here. And they are sticky, but I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the cat's face to hold these, just as an extra precautionary measure of getting these gemstones to really stick. And then on top of that, I'm going to run over it with my brayer to really smush them down into the stamped image, because I don't want these coming off. So our cat's going to have some green glowing eyes that will kind of pick up the green from the letters in the word boo. Hey, I'm so happy you dropped by today to visit with me. So happy to have you. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I post weekly videos, and I'm always happy to have you back. I hear from a few of you each week, and I really enjoy reading your feedback, so thank you for that. Some of it I learn from other people, and some of it's very helpful. There's my green glowing eyes. Doesn't that add a little pop to the card? If you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. There's a subscribe button if you're looking from your phone. It will be below this video. And if you're looking from your laptop, it's in the right-hand corner of this video. So just hit those subscribe buttons. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I hope to see you again next week. Happy crafting, everyone!